Welcome back to another video, I guess. Another tastic video. I don't know. I really don't know what to say. It's your neighborhood friendly slop tuber here to bring you some more slop like always. And today's video, we're going to be talking about Hasan's girlfriend, Frogan. The rising star, or Twitch's rising star, 2 times in a row. Which, actually, no, she won it 30 times in a row by now. With 100 viewers, she really is something else. She is probably one of Twitch's best streamers of all time, and she will forever go down in history as probably the best streamer and the only streamer to win Rising Star 2 times in a row. Well, 2 times or something like that. 30 times. I said 30. But yeah, I'm going to be watching a video by Stardust, new project name TBD, I guess to be determined. And yeah, she is this person that made 2 videos about Frogan. So she is pretty much, the I guess female version of me with Hasan, except she's dissing Frogan, which I find very funny. And yeah, but this is her channel. I suggest, like, if anybody watching, go subscribe to it. Go watch her video, as it's way more in detail than this thing will be. This is just here for laughs and jokes and to point out stuff. That's kind of it.
One content creator who seemed to explode in growth during the pandemic is someone named Frogan. Frogan got her start in the Hasan community. She's half Lebanese and half white. Her mom gave her the name Morgan because
me and your dad were in a fight at the time that I was delivering you, so I wanted to give you the whitest name that I could find because it would make him the most mad.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
one side of her family is Christian and one side of her family is Muslim. She seems to identify more with the Muslim side.
Put my scarf on when I was 9 fucking years old. So I've been covered head to toe.
Bro, that microphone looks kind of disgusting. I don't know what that is on it. It looks like she's been, like, licking her microphone. I do know that some people do that with the phone part, but that's kind of weird. Either that or it drops on the floor a couple of times. I didn't even know she was half white. I mean, I didn't know what she was, but I didn't, like, it kind of makes sense, I guess. She can pass as white. She looks pale enough, but as for her name, it's kind of messed up that her mom did that, kinda, just to piss her dad off. But I would have never expected her real name to be Morgan. I thought it was like her real name was actually Frogan, because I don't know. It just seems like that'd be her name. And as for the Hasan community, like, start out, I do know that she was a mod for Hasan for, like, the longest time. Then she became, like, a streamer and became, like, Twitch's rising star twice or whatever. I don't freaking know.
Most of my life. Was there a reason I started at 9? So I went to a private school and it was a part of the uniform at 3rd grade. But anyways, my dad said that if I put this scarf on, he'd give me a whole new wardrobe, and I never got it, so.
She does say that her father was not very religious.
Here's the thing though, like, my dad was strict, but he wasn't, like, we didn't have to hide shit from him. You know what I mean?
He was never religious. He just cared about his reputation.
Yeah.
Her reputation.
I think Cane's has, like, some of the best chicken tenders.
That's not Frogan.
Bro, she's literally a generational hater. She's like me with Hasan. You know what? I am inspired to make more Hasan videos at this point. I think my channel name will be SlopTuberLuber Hasan Anabi edition, and I just strictly make Hasan commentary videos from now on. I think I can anger enough of Hasan's audience to the point I actually grow and make money off of YouTube like that. I'm kidding, but yeah, I mean, I kind of do it with Frogan, because I'm sorry.
Frogan's been in a lot of controversy recently, from tasteless tweets.
Bro, she even put her head on a rocket. This is so funny, but the tweet is crazy. She is saying, like, they're foaming at the mouth. Liberals foam at the mouth for revolution, but then, like, say Hamas is doing it wrong. Which, okay, this is my opinion, and this is, like, my personal belief. They are doing it completely wrong. Any form of revolution that involves terrorism is completely wrong. It's immoral, and it shouldn't be something you should be able to rally behind. and anybody who agrees with that is kind of a little messed up. Like, I will always say that I understand like why Hamas did what they did, and I understand why Israel is doing what they're doing. It's a thing. Like, you have to look at both sides. You can't be ignorant and look at one side. That doesn't mean I'm in the middle or I support one side or the other. Or, I mean, I support both sides. I know which side I support, and I support freedom and the rights of people. And I do believe that the Palestinians shouldn't have to worry about stuff like occupation and all this shit. But that's not the world we live in, and it doesn't mean, just because it's not the world that we live in doesn't mean that terrorism is the right answer. And I've made comments to people who've basically replied to my Hasan videos saying, if you lived in those countries, you would support those terrorists too. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. It's just that simple. I don't support that. It's not in my morals or my ethical. Like, it's just not me to support that.
During a tragedy to feuding with Ethan Klein over the words she's chosen. Frogan claims she's not anti-Semitic, but many people rightfully have doubts. The question is she being honest about this or about anything? So most recently, Frogan got into a fight with Ethan Klein for her wording in a certain tweet. The tweet that she and Ethan fought over was actually written during a stream of hers. On February 29th, she started off by talking about her session with her.
I don't know what it is with people and wanting to get something, like, for example, with your therapist, you shouldn't choose a therapist just based on their color. That's kind of like disingenuous and kind of like messed up if you're going to therapy for a reason. Like, let's say you have mental illnesses or you just need to talk to someone and you choose a therapist just because they're black or just because they're Hispanic or just because they're this or that or they're a minority. That is really messed up. Shouldn't you be choosing a therapist based on like their qualifications? That's why you choose a therapist. You don't choose them because the color of their skin or their beliefs. That doesn't make any sense.
Therapist that day.
I had therapy today. It was my second session, and she was like, so has there anything happened since the last time you saw me? So basically some shit happened with a creator I talked to my therapist about, and then I gave her like the rundown of everything that happened like on social media. She was like, yeah, like sometimes we need to filter ourselves. Like, we don't need to say everything on our mind. Like, for example, somebody could be wearing the same pair of underwear for a week, and then that doesn't mean they have to go off and tweet about their stinky vagina. Yeah, that was me. I was like, what? I was like, what is happening here?
Which, by the way, I think is hilarious. She then goes on to talk about an incident that made her question being with her current therapist.
But the thing that,
What are those?
kind of set me off and kind of gave me the it is, so then I brought up Palestine. I was like, I talked political issues, I was talking about Palestine, and then she said the kicker. So this time in particular, I went out of my way to find a woman of color therapist because I thought there'd be some empathy and relation to my experiences as a visual minority.
Again, like, what is with this? This is like some of the stupidest reasoning I've ever heard. Oh yeah, I chose this therapist because they're a person of color. They're a woman of color, and they should be able to understand my struggle. That's not why you choose a therapist. You choose a therapist for, again, they're based on the qualifications, and just in case, like, let's say you need someone to talk to, right? That's why you choose a therapist. You should choose a therapist who's going to be non-biased. As to be a good therapist, you need to be able to look at like things from a different point of view. You're supposed to give the reasoning to the person who needs the therapy. Let's say if I'm your therapist and I'm over here trying to look at it from your point of view and only your point of view, I'm not a very good therapist, am I? But if I'm looking at it from your point of view, your struggle from your point of view and from your family's point of view, let's say you and your family keep arguing, and I'm looking at both of your point of views, that's a good therapist. But if I'm just looking at it from your point of view and what you're telling me, I'm not a good therapist, am I? I'm a pretty bad one. But I think that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys want to see me do this again, I might do another one. I might. I don't know. I'll consider it. But again, huge shout out to Stardust. Stardust to Stardust's new project name to be determined. Subscribe to them. Go check out their 2 videos because they're a generational Frogan hater, like like I'm a generational Hasan hater. So yeah, go check them out. They're pretty good. Their link will be in the description for the video and for the channel. Thanks to them for making this. It's funny. And I'll probably put the thing under my description thing, or not description, my YouTube upcoming thing, like where I put like the people that I'm subscribed to and that I personally want to help grow. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I know I already said that, but if you guys did enjoy, don't leave a thumbs up or like the video. If you didn't, you can dislike and comment and tell me how much of a piece of shit I am and why you very much hate me. Which is fine because it still helps the video do better. Please comment. I need the comments. I need to feed off your negative energy. But yeah, consider subscribing, and I might post the video on my second channel. I'm hoping I will. I don't know yet. It's whatever. It's good. It's so stupid. It's a horror. It's gonna be horror themed. So yeah. That's gonna be it. So have a good day. Peace.